That's how we're starting off the side.
My wife isn't here. My kid isn't here. And now I'm drunk on the podcast, baby.
Your shirt's all wet from is that beer or sweat? I don't know.
No, these are little pugs that are on
my oh dude, that's awesome.
For design.
You see them, there's little pugs.
There we go.
That's pretty awesome. Okay.
Hi everyone. We're live.
We're live. Welcome to the SideQuest. Live on a beautiful, wonderful Friday evening. We are having just the best time.
We're just really winging it today.
We're really winging it today. I'm Dolly Domofsky. Joining me above me is Sam Dixon.
Hello, friends.
To Sam's, I guess to the right on the screen, but to Sam's left is JJ.
Yeah, hey.
And the diamond in the rough right there, Johnny Wags from Be Gentle, I'm Stupid.
Hi.
How's it going, everybody?
It's going, man. I'm just flying by the seat. I got home like 30 seconds ago.
But you got a special treat.
I'm still eating my Wendy's nugs.
Hell yeah, dude. We got Wendy's, we got beer. Sam is still holding that baguette. I had that coffee. We're rocking.
Still not stale. Fresh.
Still not stale.
Fresh as ever.
Well, hey, it's awesome to chat with you, lovely people. We may have one or two more folks show up if Zach wakes up. I think he's probably sleeping. Shout out to Corey, who tried to perform a coup on Moscow and got banned off of Twitter. God bless him. Yeah. So it's all good.
To be fair, if that was true, Elon would love to have Corey on the platform.
That is correct, actually. Yeah, if that were true. Yeah. Sorry, Wagner Group. They're no relation, Putin. No, yeah. They're searching for these keywords as they come up.
I'm the commander of the Wagner Group.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense now.
I've been commanding them to be like as racist as possible. So sorry.
You know, you went for the Hail Mary with your style.
It's my bad.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you can command this podcast because we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Okay. I'm
just trying. I'm tweeting as well. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about today. We're gonna try to ram through it as next hour and try to get rocking here. If Zach shows up, we'll really dive into Final Fantasy 16. Otherwise, we'll talk about that demo, which we have some thoughts about. But we're gonna start off with a little bit of something, which I think is pretty important news. This was huge news that popped up this week. News, yeah.
The Titanic is
the orcas. Listen, the orcas sunk that boat. I mean, the submarine. I mean, you could call it an implosion, but the orcas are out there. They attacked another boat yesterday. The orcas. Did you guys see that?
Finally,
you guys see that? Did you guys see that?
Hey, you guys hear about this? You guys see this? You hear about this?
Super Mario RPG is getting remade. Fuck yeah, baby! Look at this. Look at these graphics. It looks so great.
It looks great. To be honest, I don't see any difference between this and the SNES version.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
What the fuck?
What did they do?
No, got to do the reaction streamer pog face.
No, Super Mario RPG is getting remade for the Switch, coming out this November. Nintendo revealed it when they dropped a direct. Again, this direct was going to be a week ago or so, but they ended up, or 2 weeks ago at this time, whatever. They ended up not hosting it on the 13th. But why did Johnny reach into his pants? Why wouldn't he? God. It's Super Mario RPG. No, they were going to have this direct. Apparently, it got delayed, but it's here now, and we got Super Mario RPG, which I think is pretty freaking badass.
Yeah, man. What a good game.
What a good This was such a formative RPG for people. This is the RPG player's RPG. RPG gamers RPG.
Yeah, this was an entry point for a lot of people just because it was, and it was cool because, you know, you had it was Square. So you were getting an actual of the era RPG, but with a coat of Mario paint, which I think not the game Mario paint, although that would have been cool. Play this with the mouse. Hell yeah.
But no, there you go. It's got all your scenes, got everything. It's isometric view.
Do we know like who's actually like doing
I was gonna ask. I don't think it's Square. I don't think they're. I don't know if they're involved at all.
They're credited on the end card on this.
Oh, are they really? Oh, okay.
If you look at the corner when it goes, it does have Square.
And Square. Okay, well maybe they are. Characters.
But they created the characters. You would have to credit them regardless. But
I think so.
I have no idea who's. Although we do know that the music is being remixed by the original composer.
Yeah, it's badass.
So Square is going to have a hand in it in some fashion, I would assume. So
this was like and we'll get to the 2D Mario game in a second. We all knew there was a 2D Mario game that kind of weird rumor was beaten, but this I think took a lot of us by surprise.
It was. When the rumors started going around that there was a SNES era RPG that was probably going to be announced at this show.
It was Chrono Trigger, right?
No, you could actually see Mario RPG trending because I think people
wanted
I think realistically it was going to be Mario RPG, but the Hail Mary was going to be yeah.
Hey. I'm on my phone right now. God damn it.
Yeah. He's in the beta.
They're realistically Nintendo. You said realistically, I said it too. No, this is definitely the swan song era of the Switch. I'm not saying that these are massive, that these aren't like big projects, but they're not like Mario Odyssey, they're not Zelda, they're not Metroid level huge projects. I don't think they have the A team on Mario RPG. I mean, you can kind of take the stuff that was already out there and turn it into something like this. Now, Nintendo has done a good job of getting their, I hate to say B and C teams, but it's just not the prime Mario team, not the prime Zelda team to do these projects, and their partners have done these. They've done fantastic jobs.
I'm sure there's going to be
remakes have done.
I'm sure there's, all the plotting and everything is done for this. I'm sure it's going to get a like updated script because she's not Princess Toadstool anymore. Do you think Mario will still find her vibrator hidden in her bedroom? Do you think that's still going to be?
Let's do it,
boss. Wait a minute.
You think Link will still be asleep?
Yeah, if you go into her room, you can look behind the fireplace and it says you found Toadstool's ?
You wouldn't just say that.
No, it's
not in 2023. We've regressed.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it's just a welcome surprise. Anyway. It's a welcome surprise. I'm pretty freaking happy for this.
Cool.
It looks cool.
I love how kind of bad Mario looks though. He's just this weird little
purposefully
no neck. It's like taking that sprite and making it 3-dimensional is not a good look, but it's funny. It makes me laugh whenever I see that little squatty Mario and Peach.
The squatty potty Mario.
It just kind of looks like there's a lot of cinematics, a lot more cinematics with this.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
My wife is home and my kid is coming in and she's probably sleeping. So let me move to a different room.
Take us with you. Yeah, Gino's definitely the coolest. Yeah.
I love Gino.
And Mallow, right? Mallow is one of the other.
Nintendo fans can finally stop asking for the two of them to return. I'm sure he's bringing his symbols with him.
Hey, guess what?
Gino has been you couldn't go to a message board and not find people begging for Gino and Smash. So
now what if, okay guys, ready? What if there's a Gino amiibo?
What if?
Sold out the Gino.
Yeah.
If they release amiibo for this, it'll be insane. They also announced, if we want to go on to further announcements from the Direct, but they announced those Zelda amiibo.
Oh yeah,
just vaguely. Awesome. Oh yeah, those are coming in holiday.
That's the sign that there's the DLC coming in the holiday, right? If you're gonna announce the amiibo,
I just need to know what size jar.
Yeah. What size jar?
And people knew that those 2 amiibos were coming out because people were digging through the files and they found the paraglider skins that were associated with it and sort of nameless formats, and it was pretty obvious it was going to be Ganon and Zelda. So.
I think it's great. I think it's about freaking time that well, how soon after Breath of the Wild launch they announced the DLC? Was it at they announced like some light DLC after Breath of the Wild launched at like that E3 afterwards? But they announced that full Ballad of the Champions at the Game Awards, didn't they? Something like that? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. And then they're like, and it's available now.
Yeah.
But no, that was a cool announcement. Mario RPG. This is unbearable. John. He's getting railed by people.
Who is this?
Who is this?
This is Bastion.
Look at his Johnny sit there. Who do you think?
Zach?
It's not Zach, but it would be great if it was Zach. Yeah. Anyway, so the other big Mario announcement was Super Mario
Well,
Wonder.
let's just real quick, but hit pause for a second. They also announced that Peach thing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm very curious about what that is and where in the cycle this game fits in, because they really had
of the cycle.
Yeah, they didn't have anything to say about it. They cut the trailer short, weirdly short, and they were like, we'll talk about it at a later date. And we're like it doesn't seem like it's anything right now. It just seems like
what I feel is this. Feel free to jump in and tell me how way off I am, or agree with me. This is an announcement that you make. It's like, hey, we've got a new Peach game coming, and we've got Luigi's Mansion, the Dark Moon, whatever,
the 3DS
coming.
one,
the 3DS remake. Those are gonna be released after they're basically like, hey, we got the Switch 2 coming in February or whatever, or March. These 2 games are Switch games, right? It's like, hey, here are games designed for the Switch while the Switch 2 is coming out, right? Right. I kind of feel like those are like the overlap games. Like, yeah, we're still going to support the people who haven't, but who aren't able to upgrade yet to the new Switch, which the new Switch I still think it's going to be able to play all those old games, of course, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like, for the folks that still don't want to upgrade yet to the new system, here are some games that are sort of the end of the life of the current Switch type of things. Which, I mean, Dark Moon is great. I played in the 3DS. I really enjoyed it. It was sort of a more compressed experience. And
it was really cool because it was like a level-based Luigi's Mansion.
It really was. Yeah. And then Super Princess Peach, which I don't know if this is going to be related to it at all, was a really fun platformer that never got its due. But give Princess Peach her due, because she's one of the her and Donkey Kong were like 2 of the breakout stars, and obviously Koopa of the Mario Brothers movie. Like, nobody actually cared about Mario and Luigi as much as they cared about Peach, and so really putting some emphasis on her, I think, is good. And I think it's like they're saying that, don't worry, there's stuff coming next year, and we're trying to capitalize on the good PR of Mario right now. Mario's really popular. Like, they probably could have saved the Princess Peach stuff till like next year sometime, but I think throwing it out now, capitalizing a little bit, and then reassuring fans like, you can, don't worry, we're still planning for the Switch in 2024, but really we're launching with a brand new Mario game and Metroid Prime 4. That's my thought.
The Mario game, first of all, looks great.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Mario game, let's go.
Yeah. I don't like the flower guys though. They're upset.
Yeah, what's up with those dudes?
You don't like guys watching something happen and giving commentary?
You're cool. Like, hey, jump and stuff.
Well, first of all, this game is about Mario and the gang doing drugs. Very clear.
Yeah, really psychedelic. This is the Aaron Rodgers game.
Have this magic flower, and then there's other magic flowers talking to you. Like, First of all, Mario's about to do the magic flower in the trailer we're watching here, and he doesn't even offer to share with the plant, which is wild.
Whoa! Did you guys just see that badass animation? By the way, watch. He goes in.
The hand reaching out.
And then watch this. Oh, Just checking to make sure nobody's out there. That was a cool little.
baby.
This game,
I love it.
This game seems to
This
be
is
animated.
a very sexual flower.
Yeah,
This is a very sexual.
Nature's fleshlight.
He's just open to new experiences.
Literally and figuratively.
Well,
But yeah, there's a psychedelic.
Then what's the power that he grants? Like
it appears that he's granting the world.
Wait, you're about to see that power that he grants.
Yeah.
Because if
is
you
it
get
long?
you get long Mario.
Yeah.
I like it. We'll get to it at the end of the.
Here it is.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
oh, it's so weird.
It's so weird and good.
How do you think his insides feel? Like,
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
It's just
Ow!
very little in this trailer. Like without an inch of context, it's just
Mhm.
like you just look at it and you're like, what is like? How does this play?
we need Aaron back on because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he sold something called
God.
Wonder Seed before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got Daisy, Mario, Luigi.
I love that they just
Toad.
like the implication is that the characters are all going to have different like skill sets. Like
Mhm.
Daisy is going to be the tough one because they only show
Yeah.
her pushing shit. Like she's not.
It also implies that like you can mount your friends who are Yoshi, and then other
Yeah.
times,
Or
but
just
then
mount your
also
friends and
they
That's a different
also
game.
there's also a moment in this where I'm wondering, is Yoshi a power up, or is Yoshi? Can you all just beat Yoshi? Because there's 4 Yoshis.
Yeah, there were
running at
4
one
Yoshis
time.
at one point. Right.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
whatever these things are, what is that?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that-
like a weird, weird toad.
It's like a watermelon radish or something.
Toad's cousins.
But yeah, we were.
Ah, here we go. Wait, shut
this
up.
is it. Look at
Yeah,
that.
everyone shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Wowie zowie, indeed.
I like that
Thick
the,
elephant Mario.
I like that
Everybody
the
loves
flower at the end. It's just like, well, okay, this is
him.
Johnny should make his own Mario.
Johnny should
Johnny,
make his own.
if you
You
were
got
to make
fans,
a
dude.
Mario, what would be the power up you would grant Mario?
I don't know. Give him a gun, I guess.
Oh yeah, there we go.
They already did that with Shadow, and it didn't
Yeah.
work.
If you
That's-
read the
that's
design
Sega, baby.
doc, the original Super Mario Brothers, Mario was supposed to have a gun.
Yep. Oh, good times. Good times.
What was it? It was like up to jump and
It
A
was-
to shoot. It was like
yeah.
super. God, I love
Just
the
freaking-
animation. This is the
it's
best
so good.
animated Mario has ever been. Period.
Apart from a hand-drawn Mario, this is, I think, the best alternative to a hand-drawn Mario.
Yeah, the comparison to the previous
New
like
Super,
new
yeah.
Super Mario World or
Yeah.
the new Super
the
Mario
new Super
Brothers.
Mario's, yeah.
Yeah, it just looks so good. Like
This has
it has-
this has that that when they brought Rayman back, like
Yeah,
Legends and
yeah.
stuff. It has that like a lot of detail went into the small stuff that like with the environment and the power-ups and stuff. So
and that's what matters, baby.
yeah,
Mhm.
especially in nowadays when you have
Wait a minute. Wonder Seed. What is that?
We're gonna find out. But yeah, it's funny because as even though Mario RPG is their big November game, this is dropping in October. I think there'll be more people interested in this game than there will be in Mario RPG. And
Yeah.
this is gonna sell a bajillion copies.
Oh, absolutely.
But no, you turn things into that nighttime sequence reminds me of Super Mario Brothers 2, Doki Doki
Yeah.
Panic. Which is pretty neat.
Oh man, what if this?
Cool.
Oh, I hope I can throw turnips in this game.
Oh man, there's
I've
just
always-
so much cool stuff.
I've always begged for them to just make a sequel to Mario 2.
Yeah,
It's ripe for like more of that. It's such a unique way to play Mario. It'd be super fun to like revisit that. And also the Mario, the Wonder logo says trans rights. I mean,
it does. Yes, there you go. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I think we're all
I
excited.
hope it's at
So,
that Nintendo thing in Seattle.
yeah, which you got okayed to go
I got
to.
okayed to.
You
Yeah.
got permission.
I got
You got
permission. Nintendo granted me permission to look at their wares.
Yeah, jerk.
It's so funny that it's a separate ticketed event. Like it's like
Mhm.
across the street, but
Well, so that's some awesome news Nintendo got, and I mean they also released Pikmin 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So you get that. I do
That
love
was
these
the
shadow
drop.
drops.
Yeah.
They're always awesome.
It
those
seems
shadow
like
drops.
that's going to be clearly that's going to be the thing now is the remasters or the shadow drops, I guess, because last time was Metroid Prime. You got, so hopefully next time is like one of the Zelda HD remasters dropping again or something.
It is a good way to build hype like towards that like specific release too, especially for the weird crowd that feels like, oh, this is Pikmin 4, I have to play 1, 2, and 3. Before I
gotta know the story of Pikmin.
The deep lore of Pikmin.
Which, by the way, you want to talk about the deep lore? That trailer suggests that one of the fail scenarios in Pikmin 1 is what actually happens and leads to the Pikmin 4.
I think you're right. I think
so.
You're right.
How do you like that for deep lore, Pikmin?
It's the Zelda timeline of Pikmin.
Unfortunately, they did get rid of the 7-Up bottle caps in Pikmin 1 and 2.
Yeah.
No sponsorship.
Did you order? Did you buy the games, JJ?
No, I was just watching somebody play.
They also got rid of the part where you find Princess Peach's vibrator.
On
one cabinet.
You actually go into her house. Wouldn't it be amazing that if this Pikmin, you're going into Princess Peach's house?
You find Princess Peach's question mark, and it's just a question mark.
Yeah.
That's the title of this episode, by the way. Princess Peach's question mark.
Question mark and the Mysterions.
Cool. All right. Little bit of more news here.
Arkham Knight coming to the Switch. You know it's going to be great.
I'm curious about that one. They did also show Detective Pikachu Returns.
Oh yeah,
so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I forgot that game existed.
I have the giant Detective Pikachu amiibo.
I do not. Maybe do I have? No, I think I have it. I have that, but I don't have the game.
Yeah, it's like 4 times the size.
Yeah, so is this a remake, Detective Pikachu?
Or no, it's a sequel. It's a sequel. Yeah.
Did he smoke a cigarette at any point in the original?
Is Ryan Reynolds in this game?
As of now, unconfirmed, but you know,
anything's Chris possible. Pratt in this game. I don't know.
I don't want to spoil anything about Detective Pikachu, but I saw Detective Pikachu in the theaters. And spoilers, like, move ahead 5 seconds, but like Ryan turns out to be someone's dad.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's insane.
They allow him to procreate.
It's so okay. Listen, the movie's like 5 years old at this point. We can spoil it.
I'm more upset about the herd of Bulbasaur that are in that movie.
Yeah, it's so.
I like the movie.
Roaming the wilds. That made me more uncomfortable more than anything else. The thought that I could be on vacation and I look over a field and just like a bunch of moving plants. That feels wrong. It feels like I don't want to see that in real life, and maybe I don't want to live in Pokemon.
I was genuinely upset by Human Ditto. It's a terrifying visual, and I don't like it.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but it looks like Flubber, right? Like it's like weird Flubber face human.
Yeah. Like with the Ditto eyes and shit, like the just solid the Barney Rubble eyes, where they're just solid black dots on the middle of the face.
I see all of time and space and death itself.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm getting the next next bit of news loaded up here, which I think is actually fairly important. Here it is. Let me share this tab right here.
Well, I love going on a trip with Johnny. It's very fun.
I love it. It's awesome.
How's this look?
Oh, it looks great. Awesome. Hey, guess
what?
Looks like
you're in a sitcom. I love it.
According to Los Angeles, E3 is canceled.
Yay!
No way. For 2024 and 2025. So this is they've posted their fiscal year stuff, blah, blah. Now their year to date. So typically what happens is like companies will pay ahead. And so it includes the cancellations. So they did not book the LA Convention Center. So everyone thought, oh, E3 is canceled. Now, clarification is that this is just the rental of the LA Convention Center that's canceled because the ESA did come out and say, no, we're still. Here's the post at Games Industry. No, we're still. It's still currently having conversations about E3 2024 and beyond. E3 did do the I think a couple years it was in Santa Monica in like a hangar.
It was
in
originally in
hotels.
Georgia.
It was originally in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
E3 does not need to be in the LA Convention Center. And I think
who's in charge of E3? Like
the ESA. And it's not Reed Pop because the Reed Pop people, if you hop on certain boards out there that Reed Pop folks are on, they're like, nope, this is news to us. We're not involved in it. So
who the fuck is Reed Pop?
Reed Pop does PAX, baby, and they do like a
Reed
bunch
Pop
of other
is,
conventions.
Yeah, Reed Pop is sort of the people that put on the conventions, like around like Emerald City Comic Con and
yeah,
you got a nerd
SDCC,
convention to book. Reed Pop's involved.
Yeah, they're the ones that take over the whole planning and renting and stuff. So
and they're really good because PAX has done really well.
It's a hit or a miss depending on what you do with Reed Pop. PAX has been really good. Emerald City Comic Con's been shit.
Oh, really? Okay.
New York City Comic Con built too quick, too fast.
Yeah. So
too quick, too fast, too big, too fast. Sorry.
Whatever. Too fast, too furious.
Yeah, too quick, too fast. Let's put that in Johnny's bio page.
So yeah, that's ESA is saying it's not. Now, granted, so of course I was at LA. I got a little fly in here. It's bothering the crap out of me. So if I keep doing this, it's because that's stupid. I was in LA last weekend.
Pause the podcast. Pause the podcast. Get the fly.
Get the fly. Get it out of there.
Well, we spent all of last week in a podcast discussing how it didn't need to be in LA.
Yes.
And like we talked about them booking something in Vegas. So like, I mean, it's one of those where we've seen a consistency of I don't want to say failure, but lack of planning from them. So it feels like, is this just another oversight of planning, or is this actually a move that suggests an actual choice outside of LA for them? Because as you said, there's not like there isn't history of them doing it other places, and it's not like every event in history has been held in the exact same space that event started in from day one. So I see no reason for E3 to be officially canceled, or the ESA isn't going to try to do an event at some point somewhere. Maybe they just, maybe they don't see the value in having it in a convention center of LA, where it's maybe the industry doesn't actually have see the value of it in LA.
Do you have seltzer in there?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Can I just have some butter?
Yeah, thanks.
Eat a frosted.
I got that. Yeah.
There you
LaCroix. LA Croix. It's LA Croix.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles Croix.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Croix. But no, so
terrible hockey team.
Wait a minute. I got a friend.
Yeah, Jackson. Hey, buddy.
Good. We need more puppies on the podcast. Puppycast.
Yeah.
We should just have all our pets take over.
13, I was just about to ask, how old is Jackson these days? 13. Wow.
He's 13.
That's
so he's like what? That's like 100 in dog years, basically.
How old is your daughter, Dally?
Fucking old.
13, as old as Jackson.
Wow. Yeah, equally as loved and has equally a life ahead of them.
Yep. Oh, dude.
He's doing good.
Just like E3.
Just like E3. So no, as we said last week, we talked about it.
Which life do you think E3 is going to have?
As we said last week,
or Dally's daughters?
Leave your comments below. Jeff Keighley did good without much at Summer Game Fest. He spread it around. It was in the bit whatever that place was. But I was gonna say 8-bit mob, but that's not the name.
That's totally different thing. Yeah,
totally different thing. But no, he did good without the. He did what he needed to do for organizing something, and people enjoyed it. It was tiny by comparison to E3. E3 is thousands and like 70,000 people. Summer Game Fest was like 70 people. But what he squarely aimed it at media as a media event. Now E3 could do something similar, or they could go to, including the businesses and doing something again like they did in Santa Monica. They could go to Las Vegas. They could come to freaking Detroit or Chicago where it's a lot cheaper. They could go to New York. There are so many options for E3, and it feels like
I don't know why. I don't know. I was just about to say E3 in Detroit. I don't know why that's funny, but it's very funny.
Sounds awesome,
doesn't it, Johnny? There's plenty of places down here. But no, it's I
would go.
There's a slam dunk capability for E3 to still happen, and the ESA are the ones that are screwed because everybody out there is like, we can help you do this, and the ESA is like, we don't want good ideas. What do you mean? Let's just do the same thing we always do, but try to make money off of it. That's not the point.
Is this the only good photo they've ever taken of the convention center during
it might be.
Because it's the only photo I see from of E3 with the DC the DC
Call of Duty I.
It's got Call of Duty, Lego, and DC on it. So you got those three SEOs to add to it. And October,
I got it all, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the space has been canceled. The rental of the LA Convention Center. I actually hope that means they're looking at other opportunities, which they should, because as much as I love the LA Convention Center, you don't need all that space if you're going to scale down. I think they need to scale down. Summer Game Fest was good. I'm going to move on. I think that was really it for the news this week. There's some funny, stupid things happening for all the stuff with the Microsoft Activision Sony merger stuff, which is just great. Follow Steven Totillo and Tom Warren. They've been doing live tweeting from the thing. That's you can hop onto the Zoom call and actually watch it. But those guys have been pulling everything together. There's just some Microsoft saying, "Yeah, listen, we lost the console war. It's over for us." Which is just a weird.
We're fucking losers, man.
We're losers, dude. We gotta buy Call of Duty because we're losers. It's a really funny. No,
the whole thing was that they just put out was when they found out Starfield was going to be a PS5 exclusive. That's when Phil decided, I guess we're just going to buy Bethesda then.
Yeah, that's a wild
Activision.
One. Yep.
Yeah,
dude, pulled a rich kid. Oh, my dad bought me a skateboard. My dad bought me 2 skateboards.
And they're golden.
Yeah, and then he said you can't skate on the street anymore, but I can.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the games that we are playing. I want to start with Johnny right now. This guy over here, Johnny. What have you been playing, my dude?
I've been playing. Let me see here. I've been playing exclusively. I've been playing
a review coming up. I don't know if your embargo is up on that review, so I'm not gonna.
No, I'm not gonna talk about that.
Okay.
I've been playing this game called Wall World. It's like this $5 game on Steam.
Sure.
Basically, it's like this great pixel art game that's it's kind of like Dome Keeper. Basically,
okay, I'm listening.
We're in.
But it's different in the fact that Dome Keeper is like you go down to mine all the stuff.
Yeah.
In Wall World, you go to the side. So there's like a wall. There's a wall, and you have this mech that's like crawling up and down the wall, and then you go inside the wall. And I'm trying to, really. You go inside the wall, and you get like resources and stuff, and you upgrade your stuff and but there's like waves of enemies that like come out and attack you, and I've been having a blast with it. Basically, this is it. It rules.
There it is. Oh wow!
And it's so cheap. It
is Dome Keeper ish. It really is Dome Keeper, which I'm totally cool with.
I like that style game.
I was going to say
the pixel art is so good. Like I don't believe,
animated.
I don't understand how they can do the pixel art that they've done.
And then charge $5.
Yeah. Like,
ever since I've seen like SteamWorld Digs, like gameplay of that sort of like digging up or down, left or right, and
Yes.
building yourself channels and stuff like that, I've been obsessed with like that like maze like structure, like building your own path through games. Like this is pretty nuts. And you're telling me that this is $5.
Yes.
It's all sideways. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I'm sold. Okay. Thank you, Johnny.
It's so good. It's really good. Other than that, I've been playing Doom 2016.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
And I've been playing Yuppie Psycho. That's about pretty much what. Oh, and I've been playing Chained Echoes. That's about it.
Oh, Chained Echoes. Okay, that's a good RPG. I heard good things about it. I'll have to get into that. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm playing a couple games for review, which I can't talk about, but I will do one thing because I'm not in Zelda. I'm still kind of plodding through Zelda, and I think I've got like, I'm telling myself I got a week and a half left to knock that sucker out. So, and I'm playing Doom Eternal, so I'm playing both of those suckers.
I hear the crinkle. I know what's coming.
I got Pokemon cards. Let me tell you guys a quick story. A quick story. So I'm having a garage sale. I have two stories for this garage sale. First story is having a garage sale. I bought a bunch of Pokemon cards. They were like buy 4 Pokemon packs and you get a 5th one for free at Best Buy. So I went ahead and did that. Bought 5 packs. What
release are we looking at here?
They were any release prior to this one. So I'm gonna open up Paldea Evolved right here.
Boring.
But yeah. Anyway, so they had the Lost Origin is the ones that I bought the last.
Can someone explain like what the tournament what's like tournament legal for Pokemon?
There.
You talking about standard and expanded basic?
Fino, dude.
There is not a lot that is like outlawed outright in Pokemon right now.
Okay.
There are some of the older stuff just doesn't play well, so it's okay to like ignore them. Some of the cards that are super valuable aren't good for a tournament anyways. They're mostly just aesthetic cards. So you don't have to worry about it. But by and large, anything that's released through Pokemon outside of the jumbo cards that they put out is fair game.
It's not like Magic where it's
no.
Okay.
You're telling me that I can't use one of those giant promotional cards of like Dark Sylveon just because it happens to be way bigger, so I'll know which one it is.
Well, the thing is, it is just a giant-sized version of an existing card.
So, like, if I had a mount on the field, could I just use it? It's like, can I put down this? And I just, like, put my normal-sized card, like, in this card, but I slide out the big
What if it's in the middle of your deck? Like,
no one will ever. That's awesome. You're like, crap. So here are my two stories. Once I bought those pack of cards for, like, I think it was, like, $4 each. For those 4 to get the 5th one. And me being just an upstanding citizen, sold it to the neighborhood kids at my garage sale this week for $6 a pack. So God bless them. They bought all of them. That's what they get. That was the first stupid thing. However, listen, if you're going to show up at my garage sale, you better expect that you're going to get screwed price-wise. Because a dude came by, so I decided to sell a whole bunch of my comics. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of comics from the 80s and 90s, 2000s, all my comics. Put them in my bins. I'm like, I'm finally going to sell these suckers. So I had them all boarded and bagged and everything. I had them in my boxes. Each box has about 90 to 100 plus comics in each one, all in decent condition. So I put those boxes out there and I said, you know what? I want to kind of clean out. Ideally, I kind of get down to 1 or 2 boxes. I'm not super worried about keeping these, but I'm also not really worried about moving them because I don't think people are actually going to be buying comics here. So I had them for $3 each or 5 for $10, which basically means $2 each. I had one person show up and wanted to buy 4. He went through. He's like, I'll take these 4. I'm like, take a 5th one. He's like, no, I only want 4. I'm like, but if you take a 5th one, it's cheap. You're actually saving $2. And all right. He ended up getting 5, walks away. And then somebody right behind him walks in. He's like, you got comics? I go, yeah. He goes, how much are they? I'm like, they're $3 each or 5 for $10. And I had 4 bins there, 5 bins there. Everything from, Marvel and DC to Archie Comics to Image to, Malibu Comics, all kinds of brands that were out there. Hey, dude, Valiant, stuff that was ripped out of magazines, Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. And so I had all these, and he's looking at them. He's like, how much are they? I'm like, dude, they're $3 each, or they're 5 for $10. Okay. Again, I said I had 90 to 100 in each box. He goes, oh, really? He's like, that's a great price. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know what? I'll take a whole box of these for $20. I'm like, I go, they're $3 each or 5 for $10. I'm like, $20 isn't enough. He's like, oh, then $30. I'll do $30 per box. I'm like, that's 33 cents a comic. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, I'm not gonna go for that. He's like, we'll do, I'll angle for $30. I'll be back tomorrow with my buddy. This was yesterday. I'll be back tomorrow with my buddy, and I think we'll buy them then. I'm like, all right, bro.
You come back with your buddy.
You come back.
And you see
so he leaves. He leaves, and I told Jay, and I posted the picture. I went back in and I wrote on a sticky note and I stuck it on the box. It's like, this box, $200. I'm like, you're missing a zero on there. I'm like, then wants to buy this box, 200, 250. Because as I was going through those boxes,
you've got some good shit in there. Like, it's crazy, like how good, like it's like some Todd McFarlane stuff.
Dude, there's Spawn, there's freaking I forgot to like actually really go through those because I'm like, oh shit, there's the first appearance of Carnage, both of them. I'm like, I probably want to keep that one. Anyways, those are my garage sale things. Don't try to screw me over because I will screw you over first. Let's look at what we got here. What was the trick, JJ?
Oh God, let me see.
You got to take it. These ones don't have a trick. You can just throw the back card is an energy. The last 3 cards.
Let me see the energy. I want to see the energy. Yeah!
It's
steel
basic.
Energy. Yeah, it's
basic
steel.
energy.
That's the steel energy.
Steel energy. Okay,
steel energy.
So I got these. The next card is.
That's going to be your rare.
This is my rare. Okay.
Yeah.
What grade you threw it?
Ooh, a foil
Wigglytuff.
Wigglytuff.
This will be a reverse or a really special one. That's what.
Or a really special one.
A reverse luminous energy. That's pretty good. I mean, it's about $1 a card.
Okay, JJ, tell me what a reverse means.
Reverse holo is where the picture on the art is normal, but the rest of the card is holographic.
Yeah.
And every pack comes with of the Scarlet and Violet comes with 2 reverse energies or reverse holos.
If you're playing Uno, it is the turn of the person that went before you.
Yes.
Now hold on. What's Uno?
Yeah.
A separate card game. We'll get there.
Everything else will be normal and boring now. Got some trainers.
Giacomo.
Yeah.
There may be a goddamn Pikachu.
I didn't see a Raichu, so it was all trash.
Oh, was that a Raichu you said?
Yeah, I got a Raichu.
Nice. Okay.
Everyone likes Raichu. Raichu's good.
It's not the Alolan Raichu that surfs on his tail, so who cares?
Okay, that one's pretty good.
Weed Cat. Yeah. Okay.
Tendimus or whatever.
Tandemouse. I love Tandemouse.
Tandemouse. That was good. Little mice.
Tandemouse, and then they have 2 kids and they become Mousehold.
That's true.
They're a Mousehold? Wait.
Yeah, they're a Mousehold.
Okay, so Tandemouse is just 2 cute little animated mice as a Pokemon. Yeah. And then when they evolve, they get 2 baby mice and they become Mousehold.
It's brilliant.
Okay, all right.
Kind of weird.
Is there a future
if you fight enough, then you have kids.
Yeah.
The last one is Gimlet.
The used condom Pokemon.
It really is. Look at that thing. About to burst.
I want that one. Send that one to me.
Can't wait to clip that audio.
Let's get into what we've been playing. Who wants to go first? Sam, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So I got 2 to talk about. One was a demo that you guys had seen at a previous event, I guess. Lottle Knot.
No, we didn't see it because it was going to happen at the Mix, and the Mix was canceled.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. All right. But it's a fun little like I guess cleanup simulator, if you want to call that.
Aw, that's a cute logo.
Maybe more clean, focused energy than the maybe Diaries of a Space Janitor was. So you'll see in this trailer, you're just picking up trash, and you can turn that in for currency and stuff, and different wares. And you get better at cleaning, get better gear, get new stuff. It is part of the Steam Next Fest that's going on currently, so you can go check that out. And it's cool. There's definitely a limited stuff in the demo. I think this trailer maybe has a vehicle at some point that he gets in to help scrub the floor. It's a little less like a Super Mario Sunshine, where you're kind of aiming and cleaning up the floor like that. It's kind of just you're holding right click and cleaning up the little spores or whatever the thing is on the ground there. And just kind of just pulling right trigger to grab the things, as opposed to aiming and picking things up. So if you're looking for a first person or a third person shooter cleaner, this is not what you're looking for. But if you're looking kind of just chill out and hear some vibes, or maybe listen to a podcast and do some cleaning.
Nice.
There's also an oxygenation level of the areas around you. So you have an oxygen meter. Cleaning certain objects, certain wildlife and stuff, can offer you air bubbles that'll come up to give you a little bit of more oxygen. You can go into areas that you've already cleaned and set up oxygenators and stuff like that to get more oxygen and stuff from. So interesting.
I just added it to my list to download.
Yeah, it seems I didn't see in the I didn't experience at least in the demo, but it seems like you can feed these little guys and make friends. I cleaned one of those little guys because every time I went to go, he was following me around, and every time I went to go clean something, he just swam through it and made it dirty again. So
what a bastard.
Yeah, a little guy. So had to clean him, had to find a way to clean him, and then got that to work out, and then he followed me around, and I fed him, and it was cute.
Nice.
But also could get dirty. So yeah, it seems like fun. Maybe if you're a viscera cleanup kind of person, way cuter than that game was, since you're not picking up limbs to incinerate them and stuff like that. So, but yeah, very good game. Checking out on Steam Next Fest. So then, the other game that we got a early preview code for, and then also is now available as of yesterday, is Mars First Logistics. And if Dali can allow me to take control of the screen, if I figure out how that gets done here.
You hit present at the bottom there.
Yes, I just haven't done this in a while. I thought it was something you hit, and now I could have been looking at this earlier, and I feel like an idiot. Share.
Unprofessional.
Hey, is this working? Can you see it there? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here. Yeah. Here's
is this live? Is this happening live?
Yes, this is happening live.
This is Lego Technics.
This is my little rover guy. So yeah,
Mars fucking Bionicle.
Mars First Logistics is a game where you're playing on what I assume is Mars, and you're just the kind of delivery guys for everybody going out there. And as you progress,
famously blue planet Mars.
Yeah. As you progress, hey, it's nighttime. It might be blue in the nighttime. But as you progress, you gain access to more building parts and stuff. And of course, we're in space, so physics is space-based. So we're just gonna do
look at it go, yeah!
A little tumbling antics here. But so as a logistics guy, oh god, wait.
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. All right, we're just gonna reset the vehicle. But as a logistics guy, you have quests. So right now, mine is to deliver this ball. And obviously I'm not
Rocket League.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it with this guy. So you go into your little builder here.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah,
I like this little builder.
Yeah, it's the art guy on this game worked on Untitled Goose Game. You kind of get that aesthetic. So we can go into the builder and use any of these parts or purchase some of the new parts that I can get with the funds I did by completing quests, or I can go into these blueprints that the game has offered me, so I can just spawn this ore hauler right away. So now I'm out here and I can...
Does the game? So you said the blueprints the game gives you. Do you unlock blueprints?
Yes, yeah. So I did like a couple missions, and then it gave me quests where it basically presented me with this and was like, "Hey, you know," it didn't directly say this, but it's like, "Hey, maybe figure out how to do this mission with this guy, or maybe this guy will help."
Let me ask you one question. There's no oxygen on Mars. How is there a beach ball filled up?
I just wouldn't concern yourself with it. But yeah, so basically you can...
It's much like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Got it.
Shut the fuck up, Dally.
You discover like different items to build on. So at some point, like you discover thrusters. So
yeah,
you can use those.
Throw yourself in that hole.
Oh yeah. So yeah, hold on. But then it also gives you space to save your own designs. So you can come up with like, you know, modifications. So it gives you like this little crate carrier, but then you know, spend some time doing some modifications, and maybe you make this like dune buggy guy that you add a couple articulating arms to.
It's like space technics.
Yeah,
my brother would have loved this like 14 years ago.
Yeah,
dude. Are you doing this with a controller or a mouse and
keyboard?
Yes,
so I'm doing this with a controller currently, but mouse and keyboard, you know, is as intuitive. And this guy has thrusters too that I added. But it's so easy. So like you go in here and like if I want to just add some length to this arm, I can just copy this arm right here, delete out this chunk, then come in here. Let's buy another one of these guys. So then we just add it to here, go into the copy we made, pull this guy out.
Look at you go.
And then we're right back in here, and we can do a little of
Extendo Armo.
Yeah. This is the engineering brain that I do not have. Like,
and now we can
grab
this fun little guy here.
Hey, can you make a submarine that goes down to the Titanic?
You know, I haven't encountered water yet, but I am using an Xbox controller to do all of this.
Oh, so you're at least you're ahead.
Yeah. So now we're gonna just do a little grabby action here.
Just give it a little hug.
Yeah. Oh nope, wrong direction.
Oh,
there it is.
If the sub had a beach ball on it like this one, it would have floated to the top.
And, you know, we're just going to try to get to this checkpoint. So we're definitely prepared to make this happen. So we'll just do a little...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hey, I still held on to it. That's pretty good.
Wow. That's good engineering. Oh, look at him. Oh,
no. That's why you have the thrusters. Okay,
no.
I see.
All right.
I like that.
Well... I can always, you
pretty
know,
much make Johnny 5 from Short Circuit.
Yes.
Yeah, you can reset. You can reset the quest itself. So, whoops, this beach ball. So, reset the quest, and then I can just teleport right back here.
Can you make a nuke and blow up Mars like it deserves?
Not that I've seen so far. I am on an earlier stage,
which is wild. Okay.
But like these are the parts that I have access to right now. You know, you'll definitely unlock more parts, and really you're just limited by the funds that you come up with to design your own bits. You know, these are just modifications of ones that I've encountered.
I like slot 6 where it's like you started working on something and said, "Fuck this."
Well, so yeah, so right now I could show you. Whoops, I could show you. Where is that at? Right here, I believe. Yeah,
I see a radio tower. Do you have to like get like fast
the
travel
robots
points?
working? The robots.
Yeah,
working.
so you can get fast travel points that open up your map, and all these like warehouses. Like I have to haul this thing.
So it's a
so I'm past this mission now, but This was the original design of this, and I basically at some point then copied one of those arms that I was building onto this guy and just kind of dragged him on here. And then used him and a variety of thrusters and dumb luck to get him where he needs to be delivered. But of course, like they show you this like little hook here on the end, and like you start with this watering can, like lifter here.
Oh, look at him!
So you're like, all right, well, maybe I could fashion something.
Finger. It's a tickle finger.
Oh my god!
Oh look, this is perfect. And you can just take it from here. And I mean, you could probably tough it out and make it happen, but probably not.
This is how I solved all the Tears of the Kingdom stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Tears of the Kingdom, Mars of the Kingdom.
But Mars Logistics just launched. It's in early access. They plan on doing a full year worth of support for it right now. So they're going to add like new parts, new biomes, new missions and stuff. The game has it's split up between these main contracts, which are like the actual like story missions you want to do. And then the side missions are all randomly generated just between these sort of like delivery and drop off locations. So there's an endless amount of stuff to do because it will always auto generate, even if you were to beat all of the main content. But they're released in early access June 22nd. They've got a full year of stuff to come out. And right now it is at like an early access release, early bird price of like $7.99 or no, nice. Oh my God, not $7.99, $17.99. Will be $20 when it's off of that price. And then they do plan on increasing the price at some point. Just because
$7,099.
It's gonna go up to $100 and be exclusive to Xbox. So no, it's got none of that. I will say I've played a lot of this on Steam Deck, and it runs like a dream on Steam Deck. It runs just as well as it does on my computer.
I beg the devs, do not let Elon Musk get a hold of this game because
it's going to base the entire
SpaceX is going to be revolved around Lego.
Yeah.
No, this looks really cool, dude. This looks like it kind of reminds me of some of the early stuff people were doing in like Minecraft, where they were just kind of building all kinds of crazy. Johnny, you okay over there? They're building all kinds of crazy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But I can see the educational side of this thing.
This feels like one of those like early like PC game, like Incredible Machine or whatever the hell that was, like that kind of thing. Like,
it's like it feels a lot like if you wanted like a vehicle Death Stranding, like this would kind of be the closest thing to it.
It's in the bathroom.
Like you build your own little delivery guys, and then you just use them for delivery and gain access to increasingly dangerous tools to make those deliveries.
Sick.
Yeah, it's great. So I would highly recommend checking it out. It does have that price right now, and early access.
Awesome.
Runs great on Steam Deck. Hopefully a lot of more content to come, more parts, more bits. Check it out.
Sweet.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk briefly about that Final Fantasy demo, or do you want to?
Let's pass it because I'd rather have.
Wait,
I
wasn't in the bathroom.
Boys with us to talk about Final Fantasy.
I swear, I was in the shower. JJ, you've got some review stuff.
Yeah, I've been playing Tents and Trees.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
after
I have to interrupt.
Okay.
I have to go.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Johnny.
It was
Bye,
more.
Johnny.
It's always exciting when you're here. So
it was more than enough to be on here.
We got to go on an adventure.
Trees and tents only. Bye, Johnny.
Bye, Johnny.
Super sweet. What a sweetheart.
I love.
Okay, but back to the rest of us. Okay, Tents and Trees. No, just kidding.
Actually, I have been playing Tents and Trees after we were joking about it, and it's actually a really good game. So,
can you explain to me what Tents and Trees are
and why we're talking about it?
Okay,
I know what they are, but
we were kind of we were kind of joking about Open Critic a little bit on the Discord, and like Tents and Trees is like the Open Critic like best reviewed game right now or something.
It's 2020. I'm gonna share right now. It is it's ahead of like so many games in 2020. Here you go. Best video games of 2023 Open Critic. You got Zoldor, Metroid Prime Remastered, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Tents and Trees.
It's on the Switch.
Okay, and I'm playing it on iOS because it's free there.
Nice.
Okay.
Downloading now. Okay.
Yeah,
and I'm going to say a very a good word right now that both of you are gonna like go like okay. It's a new type of Picross.
Oh, buddy.
Man.
So basically what it is, it has the same grid layout as Picross. Okay. It tells you how many tents are in a row. And the trees that are there, it's also got like a minesweeper kind of thing going on. The tents have to be touching a tree. So if it says 2, that means the tents have to be connected to a tree, but they can't share the same tree. And
is it called Tents and Trees Puzzles or just Tents and Trees?
It's Tents and Trees Puzzles, I think.
Okay.
It's
Sudoku and Minesweeper mix.
It's definitely more Picross than
iOS.
Yeah, this game is actually really fucking cool.
Oh my gosh.
So for something we were joking about, holy shit!
Did we get played by Tents and Trees?
I think we did. I certainly did.
Oh my God. It actually looks pretty cool, dude.
And if you actually pay like 99 cents to get like some coins, it gets rid of ads too. So you like, it's just one of those, a single purchase gets rid of the ads if you want to on iOS. It's this game's actually real sick.
All right.
Yeah.
Sold me on it. Dang
it.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to put that down, or I'm not paying attention.
That is our new bathroom. New bathroom.
Hey guys, Tents or Trees? Game of 2023. Is that a contender? Actually,
it might be. It is. Poor Final Fantasy 9 or Final Fantasy 16 has dropped to 9th place. So because of Tents and Trees, but no, you have been playing.
Actually, I've got a couple of things that I've been doing.
Start with this one.
Is it okay? Dr. Fetus has a new video game. This is from the Team Meat. Hey y'all, have you played Puyo Puyo before? This is Puyo Puyo. If it made you incredibly angry,
all right.
It's Puyo Puyo where they toss all of the Meat Boy bullshit at you. You drop those little fucking meat cube dudes, and like saw blades are in the way and shit. Like if you die, it resets, just like Meat Boy. So you could, and once the
all
pieces,
the chainsaws, all that stuff is there.
Once the pieces are down, if a saw blade touches one of them, you don't lose a life, but it will get rid of the piece that you just laid down. So I am bad at Puyo Puyo. Overall, I'm not good at creating chains for the most part, and this game only makes it way more difficult to do that, because you're also having to deal with all of the typical Team Meat bullshit with their games, that in a good way. Like this game makes me mad, but it's very fast, like Meat Boy was, and like the resets are really quick and everything. Again, I'm not the greatest at Puyo, but
so is it like a puzzle game though? Like if I play the stage repeatedly, it's going to be the same like order of pieces dropping, or
no? It's randomized that way. It's straight up Puyo. The pieces are randomized. The hazards aren't. And it has like the Meat Boy like level progression, where you go from like biome to biome, and there's like a little map where you go like 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4. It's that kind of thing. So there's about 100 levels in this, and the hazards get more and more frustrating as the game goes on. you get more power-ups and stuff like the TNT blocks and things. And it's good, but boy, does it make me mad. Like I have cursed quite a bit playing this, but like I'm glad. Like I am already bad at Puyo, so you know, it's not doing me any damage fucking up left and right on this game. So it's great. It's a great puzzle game. Tents and Trees is better. But no, I don't know. I don't.
Seems like if you're into Super Meat Boy,
it's just like there are better Puyo games out. You know, like the Tetris Puyo 2 and 1 are like better Puyo games. But like, I don't think you're playing this because you're looking for a new Puyo game. You're playing this because it's the new Team Meat game, and it's a challenge as opposed to your traditional puzzle shit. Because like the Puyo part of it is, I don't know. I thought Sega owned this game because they're the only ones that ever put out Puyos, and obviously they don't call this Puyo because it's not a Sega game, but I just kind of thought maybe they owned the concept. It's not like Tetris where it's just kind of like exists in the ether, but clearly I'm wrong because this is 100% just Puyo. So I'm kind of surprising. So this is what, their third game? Like Team Meat hasn't really done a whole lot of stuff because they did Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy Forever came out a couple of years ago, that Endless Runner, and now this. So I guess this franchise just kind of exists in like, what can we adapt Meat Boy into next? So I'll be interested to see what like the next Team Meat like crossover thing is going to be. So yeah.
What about the next review?
I talked about it a little bit a few weeks ago. A Medieval VR. This was a game I picked up mostly because I wanted to know if they solved the issue that a lot of these low res, like low def games have typically in VR. When things are like weird like this and like low poly and stuff, it can get real disorienting and sick in VR. So I was curious if they did anything new. And they really have. Anyone played just a Medieval proper?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the same game, but they did rebuild it from the ground ups to be specifically for VR. So it's the same game, but they like rebuilt it. So it's not just like the Half-Life 1 where they like took Half-Life 1 and put it in VR, and it's nauseating at times. I was genuinely surprised at how well this plays in VR. It's fast. It's not particularly disorienting. It has a good sense of depth. Like it's not like, you know, like how Quake and stuff like, or like in some of these boomer shooters where it's still like the everything feels like it takes place on a flat surface no matter what. Like even like when you play like old Doom and stuff where everything's like a cardboard cutout that like rotates with you and stuff. It's really interesting playing a boomer shooter like this that like has a legitimate sense of depth to it and like legitimate aiming and things. You know what I mean? Like it's so weird. It's I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care too much about a Medieval all that much. I don't think the aesthetics really that exciting for the most part, but and that's really what all of these games kind of have going for them, is like, what's the aesthetic like for like, you know, is it hell, is it demons, is it whatever? Like this one's just kind of like a weird heavy metal kind of aesthetic.
Okay, I like that.
In a way.
Heavy metal. Right.
Yeah. But like it aesthetically it just doesn't do it for me. But gameplay wise, it's really good and it's really fun in VR. If you have access to a VR headset, this is one of the better first person shooters you can play.
Oh wow.
on VR. Well, there's not a lot. There's not a lot. Like,
well, there's not a lot for a reason because they always make you sick.
Yeah. And this one was interesting because out the gate, it didn't have teleport, which is really common for almost any first-person shooter game. Like Doom VFR was teleport, and like the secondary option was natural movement. Now, I don't get sick in VR typically, but some games have made me sick when they're poorly optimized. This one's really well optimized, and it's very smooth. The movement's very, very smooth.
Gotcha.
I typically don't do the ratcheting turn radius and teleporting and stuff if I don't have to. So
what do you play this on?
Quest 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw this out there. If you have access to both the regular 2D version, I guess, and then this VR version, which would you, if someone hasn't played a Medieval, which would you have them play first?
I would still have them play the original one.
Okay.
This one's more of a novelty, it feels like, at the end of the day. Like, it's really well done. They did a really good job with it. But like, it doesn't gain anything by being in VR.
Okay.
It's not like Resident Evil, like where they added a VR version, like on top of like the normal game. Like, this is the same kind of concept where it's like, this is a pre-existing game that we added a VR version to. Resident Evil actually gains something by being in VR. It's scary and stuff. This is just a fun, silly novelty, and I like it. They did a good job on it. They put care into it. They didn't just like do a quick, get it out the door kind of thing. So like I appreciate that. I respect that. If you have a VR headset, like, it's definitely worth your time. I don't think it's worth necessarily playing through the game again, but like I said, I think if you're gonna play a Medieval VR or a Medieval in general, the vanilla version's the way to go. But if you just want a new VR game that's kind of fun and plays really well, you could there's few that will do it as good as this one, I think. So
awesome. That's good. That's actually good praise, for a game like this, because
I
know a lot of times I've been, I've played games in regular OG mode. I played boomer shooters like Dusk and a bunch of other ones in sort of regular mode. And if I had a VR headset, I'd think, I haven't played a Medieval, or I have only a little bit. Maybe I can jump into the VR because I've played a bunch of boomer shooters already in regular 2D world. The VR could be kind of an interesting, I'm going to continue my. Okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Good stuff. A lot of games. We talked about a lot of stuff. We had Johnny giving us a tour of his house and his bathroom, wherever he was at the end.
Yeah.
We're going to have a big week of reviews next week.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of stuff. JJ and I have a couple big ones. And I know
we've got
Zach's
the same game.
Yeah. Zach's got a review video that he's been working on, which is pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we're gonna have, obviously, Final Fantasy 16 will be what a few of us are playing. We'll get into that next week. But before then,
I hope we can get Corey on here.
Yeah, maybe next week. Corey's been banned from Twitter, so he has nowhere else to go. So he has to join us.
He has to join us. It's in the
bylaw. Get him next week. Yeah. I like that. That's true. It's in his contract. With that said, again, dudes, thank you so much for a most excellent week of podcasting. Sam, JJ, Johnny, who left us, rest in peace, rest in poop. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to all the viewers, folks commenting, always good stuff. Thank you to the listeners. Thank you to friends of us who just don't even know that we still have a podcast, but we still somehow do. Thank you to people who still visit our website, because I look at the stats and I'm just like, how are this many people still going to our website and this many people watching our podcast?
Well, it's very funny because the games we do are like, we're like one of 3 people that have talked about it. So it's like, there's so much stuff where it's like, who reviewed this game? And it's like SideQuesting, Nintendo Life, and like Dual Shockers or something. Like those...
PocketPros.com, PocketPros.ru, SideQuesting, and good stuff. But we're alongside Pocket Pros, everybody. With that said, you can find us SideQuesting.com, SideQuesting TV if you're gonna watch us on Twitch, or on YouTube,
Hey,
hop into the Discord.
Maybe me and Dally will be doing something on Twitch.
Yeah, we got a few things going on that we're thinking about doing Twitch. But yes, you can, like I said, find us individually, blah blah blah, and check us out on the Discord. We have a lot of great conversations on there,
and a lot of really bad conversations.
A lot of really not safe for work conversations. But I'll leave you with this. Make sure you go behind your mom's fireplace and find her ? Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode of the SideQuest. Bye-bye. Sam's actually waving.